Bhagavatam class, so I don't want to interrupt that. But before that, so Prabhu is a qualified finance professional with ICWA. He's held various senior positions in multinational companies in India and Dubai. Prabhu was basically from while in Dubai. He came in touch with the devotees in the year in 1997, and by 2000 he was initiated by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, and then also second initiated by Maharaj in 2008. So he was conducting various Bhakti Viksha classes and the other programs in Dubai. So from then he shifted to Chennai, and then he was personally invited by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj to join Mayapur management, and after serving as CFO for Mayapur, he is currently the Vice Chairman of Bhaktivedanta National School. So which is the right time we have a Vaikunta Patashala program, and Prabhu is one of the pioneer in the school management as well. So it is our fortunate to have him in the right arrangements and festival today. So he is also closely involved in one of the important project of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, which is Bhaktivedanta Swami Charity Trust. So he is also helping, and Prabhu is, as a part of team, is able to identify and renovate various places of pastimes associated with Mahaprabhu, which requires urgent renovation and maintenance. So Prabhu will talk about a bit more deeper in that post as Bhagavatam class. But let's all welcome Prabhu by loudly chanting, so that Prabhu visits and gives his association to Narasimha Giridhari Mandir. So we pray at the lotus feet of Gandharvika Giridhari, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Sri Lakshmi Narasimhadev and Bhaktavatsala Balaji to always protect Prabhu and give a good health to serve in the mission of Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. So let us all bless and pray for Prabhu and his family to always stay healthy, so that he is able to do more and more wonderful services for the mission of Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So whoever requires Kannada translation ಯಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಿದೆಯೋ ಲಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, ರಥಯಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರಭು ಕನ್ನಡ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಅನುವಾದ ಬೇಕಿದೆಯೋ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಪ್ರಭು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
I request one Prabhu to read the Sloka here, and all of us can repeat. Ata papi asim yonim asurim yahi durmate yate habuyo mahatam nakata putra kilbisham. One Mataji, please. Ata papi asim yonim asurim yahi durmate yate habuyo mahatam. Ataha, therefore, papi asim, most sinful, yonim, to the species of life, asurim, demoniac, yahi, go, durmate, O impudent one, yata, so that, iha, in this world, bhuyaha, again, mahatam, to great personalities, na, not, karta, will commit, putra, my dear son, kilbisham, any offense. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charan Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation, please repeat. O impudent one, my dear son, now take birth in a low sinful family of demons, so that you will not commit such an offense again toward exalted saintly persons. in this world. Purport. One should be very careful not to commit offences at the lotus feet of Vaishnavas, of whom Lord Shiva is the best. While instructing Srila Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu described an offence at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava as Hathi Mata, a mad elephant. When a mad elephant enters a nice garden, it spoils the entire garden. Similarly, if one becomes like a mad elephant and commits offences at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava, his entire spiritual career is halted. One should therefore be very careful not to commit offences at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava. Mother Parvati was justified in punishing Chitraketu, for Chitraketu impudently criticized the Supreme Father Mahadeva, who is the father of the living entities conditioned within this material world. The goddess Durga is called Mother and Lord Shiva is called Father. A pure Vaishnava should be very careful to engage in a specific duty without criticizing others. This is the safest position. Otherwise, if one tends to criticize others, he may commit the great offense of criticizing a Vaishnava. Because Chitraketu was undoubtedly a Vaishnava, he might have been surprised that Parvati had cursed him. Therefore, the goddess Parvati addressed him as Putra or son. Everyone is a son of Mother Durga, but she is not an ordinary mother. As soon as there is a small discrepancy in a demon's behavior, Mother Durga immediately punishes the demon so that he may come to his senses. This is explained by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 7.14. Deihivi yesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mamevaye prapadyante mayam yetam tarantite. This divine energy of mind, consisting of three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. To surrender to Krishna means to surrender to his devotees also, for no one can be a proper servant of Krishna unless he is a proper servant of a devotee. Chadiya Vaishnava Seva Nisthara Payeche Keba. Without serving a servant of Krishna, one cannot be elevated to being a servant of Krishna himself. Therefore, Mother Parvati spoke to Chitraketu exactly like a mother who says to her naughty child, "My dear child, I am punishing you so that you won't do anything like this again." This tendency of a mother to punish her child is found even in Mother Yashoda, who became the mother of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Mother Yashoda punished Krishna by binding him and showing him a stick. Thus, it is the duty of a mother to chastise her beloved son, even in the case of Supreme Lord. It is to be understood that Mother Durga was justified in punishing Chitraketu. This punishment was a boon to Chitraketu because after taking birth as a demon, Vritasura, he was promoted directly to Vaikuntha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyev cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langaite girim yat kripatamaham mande Shri Gurum Dinadarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Katanchana Smrite Yasmin Dushkaram Sukaram Bhavet Vismrite Viparitam Syat Shri Chaitanyam Namamitam Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Let me read the translation one more time. O impudent one, my dear son, now take birth in a low sinful family of demons so that you will not commit such an offense again toward exalted saintly person in this world. So today I've been given time till 9:50 to finish this class and presentation. So today we'll have a short Bhagavatam class and followed by a presentation about development in Gaur Mandala Bhumi. So, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಭು ಹೆಸರೇನು? ರಥಯಾತ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಭು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಹಿಂದಗಡೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. Okay, so let's go with this beautiful chapter in the 6th canto. Mother Parvati curses Chitraketu. So Chitraketu is a very realized devotee, and Chitraketu had the opportunity of getting association with Narad Muni and Angira Muni because of their special intervention into his life. Chitraketu became a wonderful Vaishnava devotee. So, here in this chapter, we are seeing how Chitraketu gets cursed by Mother Parvati. So, earlier in this chapter, I'm sure we would have come across how Chitraketu is traveling in his airplane, is going around different parts of the universe in his huge airplane. And while he was going, and he saw Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati embracing each other and sitting there in an altar, and then surrounded by exalted sages. So while looking at that scene, Chitraketu started laughing loudly. So Mother Parvati, upon seeing Chitraketu laughing loudly, and she started cursing him. Upon seeing the arrogance, the rudeness and the impudence of Chitraketu. So it is a duty, Prabhupada explains in the purport, it is a duty of a mother to correct the child. If the child or the children are not corrected appropriately, it will be detrimental for the child in the future. So necessary correction need to be undertaken by the mother. It's the responsibility and duty of a mother. So Mother Parvati, who is the mother of the whole world, for all the conditioned souls, she rightfully corrects her son Chitraketu. So all the difficulties that we go through in this world, all the challenges that we go through in this world, all these things are put forth to us so that somehow or the other we can take up to the lotus feet of Krishna. So these are all tests for us in the course of our life, so that we can wake up and rectify ourselves from our mistakes and then try to go back home, back to God. This is a very important lesson that we can learn from this purport. Those who have come into this material world, they have some anarthas. As long as we exist in this material world, we should understand and realize that we have so much of anarthas. So we need to come out of these anarthas. We need to get rid of these anarthas. How do we do? This Kali Yuga is full of faults. Prayen alpaisha sabya kalo vasmin yuge jana mandaha sumandamatayo mandabhagya hyupadritaha. It's full of faults. Quarrel, lazy. People are lazy, slow in understanding. Manda means very slow in understanding. Full of quarrel. So in these conditions we are all living. And then we need to get out of this place. Another feature of Kali Yuga, the people in Kali Yuga is this. Tatascha anudinam dharma satyam shaucham kshama daya kalena balina rajan nangshat ayur balam smriti. These different qualities day by day in Kali Yuga is going down. What are these qualities? Tatascha anudinam. Anudinam means every single day in Kali Yuga, these qualities are going down. What are they? Dharma, religion, religiosity. Satyam, truthfulness. Kshaucham, cleanliness. Satyam, kshaucham, kshama, forgiveness. Daya, mercifulness. Ayur, lifetime. Balam, strength. Smriti, memory. All these qualities, 8 qualities, it's going down day by day. Dharma, Satya, Shaucha, Kshama, Daya, Ayu, Balam, Smriti. All these things are going down day by day in Kali Yuga. In these situations, we should somehow or the other wake up and go back to Godhead. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is singing a beautiful song. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going around every town and village. He's singing, Jeev jago, Gaura Chanda bole, Kotha nidra jao maya, Pishachi re kole. Oh, wake up. Oh, sleeping souls, all of you wake up. Don't sleep on the lap of witch of Maya. Please wake up. Please take up to the holy names. Tomara loite ami hoino batara, ami bina bandhuara ke ache tomara. I have adventured myself into this world as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as your friend, best friend. Please take up these holy names. And then he says, Enechi aushadi maya nashi baro lagi, Harinama maha mantra lavo tumi magi. I brought a special medicine for you, all of you. Special medicine which can cure you from all the bhava roga. What is the bhava roga? The bhava roga is the birth, old age, disease and death. This cycle is going on and on and on for thousands and thousands and thousands of birth, lifetimes. So all of us can get the opportunity to get out of this place simply by taking this special medicine of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Simply by chanting. The process is very, very simple. Anyone can chant. Anywhere can chant. Under any situation one can chant. This is a simple process. What do we get by that? What do we get by that chanting? Krishna Prem, which nobody else has given in this whole universe. None of the avatars has given Krishna Prem so easily to everyone. The whole storage house of Krishna Prem has been opened to all of us by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why he is called as most munificent incarnation. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Nama. He is the most munificent incarnation. Most magnanimous. Why? Because he is giving Krishna Prem to everyone. Without considering any qualification. Without considering who we are. Where we are coming from. No consideration. No rules and regulations. Anybody can chant, but there is only one requirement. What is that? One should chant without offenses. One should chant without offenses. Every single day, we all chant the 10 offenses in the morning. How many of us chant that every day? Yeah, every single day we have to chant this to remind ourselves. To remind ourselves how we can go home back to God by simply taking up these holy names. That is to chant without offenses. And one of the prime offense is Vaishnava Aparad. In the purport, Prabhupada is emphasizing on that particular point. Vaishnava Aparad. Offenses towards a Vaishnava devotee. Anyone who commits an offense against a Vaishnava devotee, that means our devotional service is halted without making further progress. If we are stagnant in our devotional service, if we don't have much interest in chanting the holy names of the Lord, we should understand there is some problem. We should immediately understand there is some problem. So we should immediately try to rectify that problem. Here Prabhupada compares a Vaishnava offense as a mad elephant offense. It's like a mad elephant entering into a beautiful flower garden. What will happen to the garden? The garden will get ransacked completely. Same thing would happen to someone who is committing Vaishnava Aparad, knowingly or unknowingly. Even unknowingly, it will affect our devotional service. One time, Srila Rupa Goswami, he was meditating on certain pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna and Srimati Radharani, and he was walking, meditating. And then he was meditating the sweet pastimes. And then he was smiling nicely upon seeing the sweet pastimes. And then in front of him, one crooked Brahmana, he was crooked in different, his body was crooked in different parts of the body. Right? So that old Brahmana was thinking that Rupa Goswami was smiling, ridiculing at him and smiling. He was not aware what's going on in the mind of Srila Rupa Goswami. So that Brahmana got offended. Oh my God, what is he doing? Why is he ridiculing me? So he got a little disturbed. And then he went off. After some time, Rupa Goswami found that he was not getting the proper mood to write anything or think of Srimati Radharani and Krishna properly. Then he realized, oh, something is wrong. I did something wrong. Then he went and discussed with Sri Sanatana Goswami. And then they came to a conclusion, probably unknowingly you have done some offense to a Vaishnava devotee. Then Rupa Goswami called all the villagers for a feast. So everybody came because Rupa Goswami is a very famous, exalted Vaishnava. So everybody came for the feast. And then Rupa Goswami is going around the village to see who has not come. And then he saw this old man. He didn't come. Then he went and begged forgiveness. I do not know what offense I have committed. My dear devotee, please tell me. If I have done some offenses, please forgive me. So he went and fell at the feet of that old Vaishnava. And then that devotee said, no, other day you were smiling at me. I was crooked in my body. So you are smiling, ridiculing at me. Then Rupa Goswami said, oh, it's not like that. I was meditating on Krishna. This pastime I was thinking about. And then I was laughing. Then both of them hugged, forgiven, finished, matter is over. And then he came for prasadam. And then again he got back to his own mood. The reason why I am quoting this is, even unknowingly if we commit, the impact is significant. The impact is significant. What about knowingly committing offenses? So we should be very, very, very careful. One should be very careful how we conduct. We should always be reminded of the third verse of Sikshashtakam. What is that? Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. We should be very tolerant. If somebody comes and tells, "Oh, my dear fool, come here." Yes, sir, I am a fool. Why we are fool? Because we have taken birth in this material world. We have forgotten Krishna. So obviously we are fools only. Obviously we are fools only. We should not get offended if somebody calls us fools. But what do? Immediately we get offended. Immediately we get, how can he call me fool? I am 20 years in Krishna consciousness. So this is happening. Tolerant. We should tolerate everything. One should become very humble. And the next two are even more important. Amanina manadena. You should not expect respect from others. We should not expect respect from others. And we should give all respects to others. All respects. When we perform our life, carry on our life like this in devotional service, the possibility or chances of committing an offense is very, very, very less. You give respect to everyone. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Pandita Samadarshinaha. Give respects to everyone. Everyone. Whether is young or old, doesn't matter. Who came into Krishna consciousness now or later, doesn't matter. So one set of devotees from Bengal went to Puri to take darshan of Lord Chaitanya and participate in the Rath Yatra. Every year, devotees go, headed by the great Vaishnava, Shivananda Sen. So one time, first year they were going, and then they met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They asked this question to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is a Vaishnava? So Mahaprabhu said, Vaishnava is one who chants even one time the holy name of the Lord, Hare Krishna, even one time. He is a Vaishnava. So all the devotees were very happy. And next year, another set of devotees went. They asked Mahaprabhu, who is a Vaishnava? Then Mahaprabhu said, who always chants the holy names of the Lord. He is a Vaishnava. Okay. Another year, again another set of devotees went and asked Mahaprabhu, who is a Vaishnava? A Vaishnava is one in whose presence everybody chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The very presence of that Vaishnava, that devotee, he makes everybody chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this way, those who chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra, those who continuously chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, those whose presence everybody chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra, all are Vaishnavas. So we should give respects, do not commit offense against anyone at all. Then we will not come to this situation. But somehow or other, if we have come to this situation, so we should seek forgiveness. We should do service to the devotees. We should offer gifts. We should offer prasadam to that devotee until that devotee is satisfied completely. We should do menial service to such devotee against whom we have committed offenses. Right? But when devotees punish, curse, it's not something to too much to worry about. Narad Muni cursed Nala Kuvera and Manigriva. What happened to them? What happened to them? They got the darshan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Even though after 1000 years, doesn't matter. They got the opportunity to get the darshan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Maharani Kunti, she's praying to Krishna. Vipada santu tasashvat tatra tatra jagat guru. Every step, please, every time, please give me more and more difficulty, my dear Krishna. She's praying to Krishna like this. Why? So that she can remember Krishna. Remembering Krishna means no more birth again. She's Asking for. How many of us ask, oh my dear Gandharvika Giridhari, oh my dear Mahaprabhu, give me more difficulty. How many of us pray like this? No. But Kunti Maharani is praying like this, so that she can remember Krishna. Here Vritrasura, Chitraketu. She was cursed by Mother Parvati. He is going to become a demon as Vritrasura, and then in the next life, he is going to go back to Vaikunta. So he is very happy. When he is fighting, you will see in the future chapters. When he is fighting with Indra, he is telling Indra, you depend on Krishna and take your Vajrayuda and fight. You are supposed to kill me. So he is inspiring his opponent to kill him. So this is the mood of a devotee who is fully dependent on Krishna. So by somehow or the other we have committed some mistake. We should be very careful not to commit offenses. But if we have committed offenses, still Vaishnavas are very merciful. What they do? Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. The Vaishnavas are so merciful. So they forgive the offenses. So that doesn't give us the right to commit more and more offenses. Oh, Vaishnavas are very merciful. We can do whatever they want. They will mercifully. So Krishna will not forgive us. Only Vaishnava need to forgive us. You know the story of Durvasa Muni and Ambarish Maharaj. Yeah. So one time, I'll just conclude this shloka by telling one more episode. During one of the parikramas, Navadip Mandal parikramas, His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Guru Maharaj said, when we were visiting Koladweep. So when we were visiting Koladweep is the land of Padasevanam. Each island of Navadvip is associated with one type of devotional service. So Koladweep is associated with Padasevanam. So that island is known for begging for forgiveness. Any kind of offenses that we commit, particularly Vaishnava aparad and other Dham aparads, everything. So we pray to the Holy Dham and the Vaishnavas to forgive us, and then we will be mercifully forgiven in that holy place. So His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Guru Maharaj said, all of you, please pray for forgiveness. Then everybody sought forgiveness. And then he said one more thing, all of you, please give forgiveness to all the Vaishnavas who might have committed offenses to you. So that it's a two-way process. One is we are seeking forgiveness. The other one is we are forgiving others if somebody has knowingly or unknowingly committed offense against oneself. So this way one can try our best to overcome the reactions of our offenses, and at the same time we can forgive others also. This way we can come out of the offenses and then practice devotional service and then go back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If you have some questions or comments you can make. In the meantime, I'll get the connection done for the next episode. Any questions anybody has? Yes, Prabhu. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, did you hear his question? Did you all hear his question? The question is, Jaya Vijaya are always doing service to the Lord, and they were cursed and they became demons for 3 lifetimes. And then they remembered, and they, by the mercy of the Lord, they went back to their original service. Chitraketu, he was not doing anything like that, and then he became a devotee and then he committed offense. How he got the opportunity to go to Vaikunta? Is that your question, Prabhu? How did he remember that? Yeah. So, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a beautiful verse. Lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi hoy. Lava matra. A moment's association with the pure devotee can take us back to Godhead. Just a moment's association. Yet association with great sages, great devotees like Narada Muni and Angira Muni, that itself is enough. That itself qualifies them to go back home, back to God at Vaikuntha and any other place. It's very easy. The very easy, what is that? Bhaktivinoda Thakur is singing, Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu Bhajana Hanukula Bhakata Seva Parama Siddhi Premalati Karamula. Dust from the lotus feet of a pure devotee is good enough for us to become the strong root for practicing devotional service, which will take us back home, back to Godhead to achieve Krishna Prema. So, anybody who has the association of devotees, always we should have the association of devotees. Our faith becomes strong in the association of devotees. Each and every stage of devotional service, we should always be in the association of devotees. As long as we are in the association of devotees, we are fine. We are assured to go back home, back to Godhead. We are assured because of the potency of the pure devotees, because of the purity that is created by the pure devotees of the Lord. Just by little bit of association, one can go back home, back to Godhead. Is that okay? Yes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, in Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, 40th verse, Krishna says, Neha Bikramana Shostri Pratyavayo na vidyate swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhat. A little advancement in this path can protect from most dangerous type of fear. There is no loss or diminution in this endeavor. So when you perform devotional service, there is no loss or diminution. It doesn't go away. Take in the case of Bharat Maharaja, he was a great exalted Vaishnava. He got attached to a deer, and then next life he became a deer. And then next life he became a Brahmana, and next life he became a devotee. And then he went back home, back to Godhead. So similarly, whatever devotional service we do, it will never go waste. It will always stay with us life after life after life. It is not like some karmic activities that we perform based on karma kanda principles, that we go to heavenly planets, enjoy, and then we forget about this. Everything gets over. No, there is no loss or diminution in devotional service. It will come with us always, all the time, throughout our journey back home, back to God, and remain there all the time. So this is the point we should understand. Any one more question I will take before we proceed? Prabhu, is this connected? Anyone has any other question? Okay, so before we play this is a few minutes video I'll play. If anybody wants, you can move the curtain to the other side or put it up so that you can see the video clearly without spoiling the curtain, because we have a program immediately after this class. Those who are organizing the program, their heartbeat is increasing because we are touching the curtain. Just put it up, Prabhu. Okay, so what we are going to see now is the different pastime places of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates in Gaura Mandala Bhumi. Gaura Mandala Bhumi basically are the places where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has traveled and his associates have taken birth and performed various pastimes in West Bengal, Bangladesh, some part of Odisha and some part of Jharkhand. This is Gaura Mandala Bhumi. So we're going to